Hello, welcome to my channel. Join me in making this cake craft.
So within cake, there's a lot of craft and arts that happen. Sometimes we outsource this, sometimes we do it ourselves. So we're jack of all trades. I've just made a graduation hat and I thought, let me quickly show you. It's a non-edible one, so let me show you what I used. It's I've just made one for a cake now, but then I thought, let me quickly show you. So what we need is card. I've gone for the glittery one. You don't have to. And we just want to cut that into a rectangle. This is going to be a smaller hat. And we're going to roll that up. You might not want to go, just bend it like so. Can you see? Bring that together. We are going to hot glue it. My hot glue is on the other side of the room plugged in, so I'm just going to, see, just like that, we're going to hot glue that. Okay, I'm bringing it back so you can see. Can you see the glue? All glittery. And we're going to bring that together. So if you want to do a non-edible graduation hat, or you're making a quick cake and you need to use, actually this idea came about for my sister's graduation cake in July. So I just thought, what can I do? I want a hat, and it just hit me. Now we are going to make a square, rectangle, square, whichever you want it to cover that. Like I said, this is a tiny version just to show you. That's too big for that circle that we made, or that cylinder. You want something that doesn't make it look like, just enough to cover it. Yeah, because I'd cut that for a different hat, this might look off, but you get the concept of it, because ideally it should be shorter. So you want to make the circle in proportion, a cylinder but not too tall cylinder. So you've got that, and then another glitter paper, and we are, I'm cutting off camera, we're going to cut that. I'm just going to put that aside. There's no measurement to this. I did this freehand. So we are going to cut like a funnel. Yeah, funnel. And then what I do is I cut that off to make our tassel. Yeah, like a funnel. You might want to straighten this up if it's not straight. And all that is you bend it like so. Look at it on your hat if you like where it is. That's very long, so we're just going to cut that off. Bend, check if you're happy with it. I think for this hat I'm going to reduce I'm just reducing that. That's all. And we're going to bring that in. And you just glue it all together. So again, this part I sellotaped. I did not glue because it didn't stay, but let's try and glue it today. So I'm doing the gluing part for the first time because I can't get my hands in there to create my sellotape. So usually I'll just sellotape the inside. So I'm gluing this time. Once that's stuck together, silly me, I've made my circle too small. Okay, so just there we go. So I had made the glue circle too small. You can neaten that up with a toothpick while it's still warm. Skewer toothpick, so if you see any glue coming out while it's still hot, you can neaten it up. Yeah, so this is just a quick solution if you don't have any other choice. And our hat is ready. Like I said, make this shorter so that it's proportionate, yeah? And then you can pop that on there, glued. You can put it in the corner like I've done with the cake that I'm making. You can do it in this corner. Depending on how you cut the circle, you might get a slant. I quite like the slant because the hats are not. Again, I'm going to glue that. So all I've done is added 2 dollops of glue, and we are just going to put that on the slanty part of the hat. You can position this however you want on your hat. And you've got yourself a graduation hat. I'm going to show you on cake that I've just finished. And there it is on a cake. That's the one we've just made. That's it on a cake. You can see what I mean by proportionate. So I've used the same length, but this is a smaller circle, like a smaller cylinder. So if you're making a smaller cylinder, maybe make it that height, but the same principles. So I've used what's left from that one to make this one. But you might want to make the smaller so that it's not as tall. But there you go. For your table decorations, cakes, whatever it is, graduation hats. There, simple. Again, what did I use? I used glitter card that's got glue on it now. Glitter, but you don't have to use glitter, just card, normal cardboards. This is a softer one. I think this is a 200 GM paper or 150. So whatever you have to hand. This one's thicker, as you can see. They're both cards, but different weights of card. Scissors, hot glue, and that's all you need. And you've got yourself a beautiful glittery. I don't think you can see the glitter on there, but you can on this one. Can you see? It's quite pretty actually. Black. But for this one, I sellotaped the inside, so I literally turned it upside down and put my sellotape inside, so nothing is showing. For this one, I've glued it because I couldn't really get in there to sellotape it. But either way, you just want to make sure that it's clean on the outside. But the underside is not going to show on your cake or your decoration. It's just been extra wear. Because some of us are perfectionists, some of us are not bothered sometimes. When I say not bothered, I mean as long as it looks good and it's not scruffy, you're good to go. But some people always like to get it right. There's nothing wrong with either personality. As long as your work is clean. and presentable. There you go.